Hello everyone and welcome to another day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more No Man's Sky. And we're going to be doing the last phase of the new expedition, the Titan expedition. And yeah. Oh, as you can see, I played a little bit yesterday, early in the morning. When I woke up, I was like, oh, I have some time. I want to see how well my TV does video games. And I played No Man's Sky for a little bit. And, it looks good on my new TV. I'm not going to lie and say it doesn't, but. Well, I say the morning. That's morning for me, people. Anyways, yeah. Phase 5, the last phase of any expedition, most of the time. I don't know. I think there was one expedition that was like 4 phases long. I can't remember. But yeah, the last phase, 17th expedition, Titan expedition. If I remember correctly from the last time I played, I have to get inside my ship real quick. I just remembered I saved by going in and out of my ship. Also, I'm the only one around here, so I don't have to worry too much. But man, yeah, the picture also looks really good on my new television. I'm very happy about that. My old TV didn't upscale. It was a 4K TV, but it was a, you either are outputting to 4K or you're not. And this TV upscales old types of outputs. I'm trying to think, just regular HD, 1080 HD, or even 480. It upscales it to 4K. In appearance, it's technically not 4K, but it damn sure looks a lot like it. And I'm guessing that's only because the sharpness isn't as good, but that's okay. I don't really like sharpness that much. But yeah, we took care of phase 4 last time, and we're going to be covering phase 5 this time. So let's see. Last time we played, I want to say the hardest one to do. That's so hard to. It's really hard to pick, but I would have to say out of everything, this was the most difficult one to do, and that's because it was kind of hard to find water on that gas giant. But I found it, and if you want to know how I did, then go ahead, go back to that live stream and take a look yourself. It is a little confusing, but you still got a full week left to get this expedition done. So, if you're quick enough, you can get everything done in time and get all of the rewards. So, phase 5. First, we're going to have to earn, well, not as many nanites as we would have, but it's around 1,000, 1,800. Yeah. Wait a minute. Is there somebody else near us? I heard somebody else land. Oh, yeah, right there. A person who found me. And there they go. I guess they just came here because they saw the crashed freighter. I think I am on a moon, so it probably wasn't hard to find. Moons are the smallest version of planetary objects to land on or make your home. Right, so phase 5, I got about 1,000, even less than that. I'm just going to round it off and say 1,500 to get. That's not that much. Legacy, rename a discovery. That's probably not going to be too hard. There were a couple of things that I've discovered, but I have not been able to name. I might be able, if I look through my catalog, there could be something that I could rename in there. Excavate ancient bones. That one might be a little tricky. We got to find a planet that has ancient bones first. Discover creature data worth 90,000 units. All right, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard because not too many creatures are worth that much. I mean, if I have enough upgrades, maybe I can cap it out at that much. But oh man, that is going to be a lot. We'll see what we can do. We'll see. A lot of this stuff we don't really have to go to too many places. This is the only one where we're gonna have to go somewhere. So let's see if we could see any ancient bones on this planet. You do that by going to, I think, the target sweep. No active signals. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. We can make the money on our way. We could do all of the stuff on our way. This is the only expedition where we're going to have to go somewhere, so. And I guess while we're doing this, we can scan creatures. We can try to find something to rename. See, all theirs are like 100,000. We need... I don't think it was 100,000. Was it 1,000,000, I think? No, it's 90,000 units. That's not that bad. I'm making like 100,000 units. What's going on with... Scan a creature that's worth 90,000 Wait a minute, is that the challenge? That I have to scan a creature that's not worth that much? Or try to find a creature that's not worth that much? Aw, man. That sucks. That's probably the opposite of what I was thinking. So it's not going to be about rarity. It's going to be about super common, like the most common creature. That sucks. I don't like that idea. Well, we'll see how bad things get. But yeah, I am... Purchase one of the upgrades in a space station. Oh, we gotta... Oh no, that's not it. There it is. Potential dig site detected elsewhere. Alright, they want me to go into space. Like I said, I'm going to have to traverse a little bit with this one. So this is the one that you want to technically try and do while you're completing this phase. Because you can knock off a bunch of other ones while you're doing this. But most of the time, you're free to do whatever you want to in whatever order, but I'm just going to do this way. I mean, I could do it for the entire thing. I can knock everything off in one solar system if I wanted to, but I don't like to do that. I like going phase by phase and step by step typically, but since a lot of these steps require kind of standing still and not doing anything, I'm gonna have to try and do one thing
Roy Simmons
that will have me out and adventuring, you know.
Hey old friend.
Roy!
Roy Simmons.
Hello there, exactly. Hey old friend.
Been a while.
It has. I'm happy to see you though. I'm happy to hear from you. In these trying times, it's hard to tell exactly who's okay and who's not okay, so I'm glad to see that you're still doing alright. Alright, right now I'm trying to find a planet that has some ancient bones on it. Yeah. Hey Roy, have you seen any of the new Dragon Ball Daima? Also, yeah, did you hear that they're going to be putting out new DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? And it's based around Dragon Ball Daima? Which surprised the hell out of me. I really didn't think they'd be putting out anything else for that planet, or for that game. So it looks like I might be playing more Dragon Ball Z Kakarot in the future. It's supposed to be coming out in June or August, somewhere around there. It's going to be 2 packs, but they're going to have way more content in them than the usual DBZ packs. Yeah, it's look into it. It's really cool. They're developing an entirely new it's like a whole new place that you get to go to and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be big. It's only 2 DLCs, but they're big. They're really big. And they have all new characters, all new fighting styles, all that stuff. So I'm pretty excited for it. I just have to see Dragon Ball Daima first, you know? I really don't want to be spoiled on the series, so I want to watch the series first before I start playing that DLC. Kind of like how I did with Dragon Ball Super. Alright, so this planet has ancient bones on it, so it should be a good starting point to get done a lot of our stuff.
BTW, have you get the scam link on Discord?
I have not gotten a scam link on Discord. I'm glad I haven't, but gosh, that sounds bad. Well, not for me, but for anyone else watching in the archives, can you explain what kind of a link it is? That way nobody clicks on it by accident. Because if it's a scam, I don't want anyone to accidentally click on it. I normally don't click on links when I get a link to anything. Even if it's like a friend sending it, I just look it up instead. I look at what the link is. Yeah, I look at what the link is and where it's supposed to go. Look at that. Is that a portal? Did I just end up finding a portal? No, I think that's an obelisk. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You have really bad luck with that. Well, see, that's another reason why I'm glad I got rid of the Discord.
It was a fake Steam gift card scam.
Oh, wow. Man, yeah, you gotta be careful of that. You really shouldn't trust anyone online that says they're going to be giving things away for free. Nobody does that. Nobody online is going to give away anything for free. Don't trust anyone that says they're going to give you something for free. No such thing. Unless it's a relative, don't trust it. Even if it's like a friend, don't trust when a friend says stuff like that either, because you don't know your friend. They might have something going on in their life to where they have to scam you.
Yeah, but lucky I changed my password.
Ah, okay, good. Alright, let's get the prize from this. What do they want? Hey! Wow, you have a long name. Let me take a look at that real quick. Too high guy.
Roy Simmons.
For the sky. Too high for the sky. I like that name. Hello there, Too High Guy. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to guess by your name that you are a No Man's Sky player, and if that's the case, welcome. It's good to have you here. Let me see. Metal spiders, perhaps tiny sentinels. Run up on my shoulder and into my visor. Can this be real? This cannot be real. Let's wait. The hallucination fades. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done this once before. So I knew the answer. It's just hard to remember some things sometimes. Alright, let's get back out there and take a look to see where these bones are. How far away is that? It can't estimate. I'm just going to go in that direction in the ship. I don't really wanna... Oh, wait, that's right. We have the... It's been a while since I played this save data. I forgot. We have the... Man, we don't have it here, though. Yeah, we don't have it in the solar system. Alright, so I'm gonna have to make it, I guess. There isn't any good ground here. Oh wait, no, I don't have metal plating and ion batteries. Fuck. So I didn't pick it up from the last place that I was at? That's weird. I could have sworn I did. Oh wait, is it in my freighter? Yeah. No, it's not. Okay, that's weird. I thought I picked up the stuff from last time. Silly me. Now I gotta make it again. And this isn't my main save, so... You know what? Nah. I'm not going to traverse on foot. I'm gonna just go in that direction in the ship. It said storm's clearing, so it should be a lot easier to traverse.
Yes, I'm indeed an NMS player, but my name has a different reason.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I got a guess from reading. That's okay. I don't judge. No problem. You can get high while playing all you want. Oh, here we go. Oh, a bunch of free spots to land. Feel more comfortable in a place like here. Oh, they might have some ferrite dust. I might be able to make the exocraft after all. Let's take a look. Ah, shit, there isn't that much of it.
No, it's ALR.
I'll buy it anyway. But yeah, just so you know, Too High Guy, Roy isn't that much of a No Man's Sky player. He just likes chilling out here in the chat, so... Oh, here we go. Just buy 5. How many do I need? Five metal plating, 4 ion batteries.
I'm to high GHTHESKY. Said. But I'm having a blast in NMS hunting sentinel ships.
Alright, that's cool. That's always fun. Alright, so we could just buy some. So let's make the ion batteries then. They shouldn't cost that much. Yeah, just cobalt. How much of that do I have? I have a lot because of that first planet we were on, so... There. Now I should have enough to make a Colossus. And we can kind of make this our base of operations for this phase. It's a nice flat land. It's got a bunch of free parking spots. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing a lot better than I was at the beginning of this month. At the beginning of this week, my TV broke. So that was a huge headache, and I had to get a new one. So I couldn't stream for the first 2 days of this week. But yeah, other than that, everything's been okay. But yeah, also, how are you doing, 4K? I mean, not 4K, Roy and Too High. I gotta think of a better name to give you. Too High for... let me see.
I'm too high GHTHESKY.
Too High for the Sky. Sky. How about that? Sky is a good name. But yeah, I'll call you Sky. That's a lot easier to remember. But yeah, Roy and Sky, how are you both doing? Alright, so we gotta go in that direction. Yeah. What am I doing with this anyway? We got these upgrades. Wow, we can get all 3 of these upgrades to go faster.
I'm to high GHTHESKY.
Oh, cool. That's good.
And I'm doing pretty good THX.
Oh, how deep is this? Okay, it's not that deep. Wow, I do like the way this hole here looks, though. That's freaking cool. Looks like a... Looks kind of like an iron mine for some reason.
Roy Simmons.
You know, I kind of want to make these upgrades because this guy ain't going fast at all. Hey, what the fuck? I thought I had all those full. Oh yeah, Roy, about that situation. Is your name the same on Discord now, or did you have to get a new account? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna have to add your new account to my friends list. Because, you know, it's if you don't have that old account anymore, then that sucks. I need a wiring loom to get that one. I don't know. I don't want to put in the extra effort to make this thing faster. I just want to ride in it to stay away from big storms. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, that's good.
I just changed my password.
What is that? Is that quartzite? I'm new to quartzite, so I don't know. No, it's not. Quartzite's just another material like copper. So I saw that and I was like, I wish they could tell us how close we are to the bones. It's weird that they're being so vague. Good, I am going in the right direction, so that's at least good. I could stay out of the storm while in this. Can I scan? No, I can't. That's right. Doesn't have that technology. God, this place is crazy. With hills and mountains and shit. Well, mostly just hills. Be the type of area where I wouldn't want to build a base on. Oh fuck! Fire!
Funny story, almost the same thing happened to me that happened to Roy.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful out there. Roy's whole situation started because he was told that he would be getting something for free, and when I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, no, don't trust anyone that tells you they can give you something for free. Like, just in general, don't do any types of transactions online unless they're a relative or someone you know you can trust, or someone you know in real life, you know? If you don't know the person, and if you can't go and confront them personally, then don't trust them. I can't see shit in the dark, so I'm gonna wait here. This is why I like No Man's Sky. One of the main things I like about No Man's Sky is how chill you can be while playing it.
Roy Simmons.
Oh, while you were in school, well...
Got hacked while I was in school.
I know you said something about
Roy Simmons.
free stuff.
I don't know how they got.
Oh, I thought you said that
Roy Simmons.
Or is that the link that they were offering?
What they did.
Or is that the link that they were sending out with your account? But yeah, regardless, I am sorry to hear about that, Roy. And like I said, I am happy that I disbanded the Discord that we used to have, because that would have caused me all kinds of headaches. Just one account getting hacked can lead to everybody else's account getting hacked, and I hate that idea. I mean, it happened last year when Duke's account got hacked. The person who hacked their account sent out bad stuff to everybody else.
Roy Simmons said, it's okay. I'm to high GHTHESKY. Said, BC as soon as you press links like that they are already stealing your data.
Yeah.
Roy Simmons.
I think it has something to do with
I'm glad I changed my password.
the IP address that you use. Once they get that, they can figure out exactly what kind of websites you go to, and through that, depending on what kind of website you use with that IP address, they can figure out a whole bunch of stuff, like passwords and things like that. I don't know, I'm not really a hacker, I don't know that stuff, but I do know that that's how they do it. That's why phishing websites and emails and social media posts are always freaking everywhere, and why you shouldn't trust links to stuff. Now what was I going to say? It was something about No Man's Sky. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm just waiting here is because A, it's dark, and B, there's a storm, so I can't see shit. Regardless of how much fire there is in front of me, I don't want to go forward in this thing and then end up falling into a hole, so I'm just gonna chill for a while until the storm's over at least. And if it's still too dark after that, then I'll just wait for the sun to come up, because I can't not see shit. And while I was traversing, I was like, probably not a good idea to keep going, because I can't see. And that would not be good if I fell in a hole. You can fall into a hole very easily in the exocrafts, and then it's a pain in the ass to get out. You have to get out of your exocraft, and then you have to hope that you have enough jetpack fuel to be able to fly out of the hole. And then you gotta and then you gotta summon the exocraft again. It's a pain in the butt. I would rather just wait, you know, because it gives me time to talk. It gives me time to hang out with chat. And that's another reason why I like No Man's Sky. Alright, see, like, that's a hole. It's a pretty deep hole. Ugh. I would have went right into that. And then it would have been annoying as hell to get out. These are the weirdest creatures. Do you see them? What the fuck? They are weird. They're like flying udders. I've got to look at that. They look like flying udders, but let's get a better picture. They are! They're flying udders! What? Oh no. What is the team at No Man's Sky thinking? What the fuck? Those are flying udders and they spray milk everywhere. This is just this is A, juvenile, and B, kind of hilarious. What the fuck is this? Let's look at this. Found in the billowing dusts of planet blah blah blah. They appear to be peaceful creatures happily socializing both with their species and without. Their diet is largely conventional, consisting largely of local flora, but the scent of nip-nip drives them to a frenzy, and they will gorge upon its buds. So they love eating nip-nip buds, so they must be spraying some really trippy stuff. Yeah, that is. Yeah. That's so great. And look, they're just squirting it everywhere. Oh, God. Just they love eating nip-nip buds. I'm betting you anything that's like something that'll get you super high. some wacky milk-based... Oh, no, another hole. Shit. Fuck. Get out of the hole. Okay. that got distracted by udders. That is... see, that's why I love No Man's Sky. That is definitely not a randomly generated creature. Fuck, this is a very hazardous terrain. That is definitely not a randomly generated creature. Okay, there we go. We got an estimate. It's about 1,100 units. Gonna have to travel in the car, or travel in this a little bit longer. But yeah, it's crazy udder creatures. I saw them and I was thinking they looked like udders, but I didn't want to believe it. So, no, they do. They look like udders. This thing is not ergonomically designed for traversing. Because if this was an actual type of vehicle doing this stuff, it would have been smashed to hell already. This thing's like a fucking Cybertruck. It makes no sense. It's supposed to be for off-road, but I could tell the top of it's getting smashed into all kinds of stuff. Like right there, that fall would have snapped it in half if it had real life geometry. Alright, so we're close. It's right over that way. Let's tag it down. Oh, we got another storm. Well, at least we have a place that we can go to. So we don't have to worry about falling in any... Well, we might fall into a hole. I don't know. I don't think I should blindly go this way. But I don't know. There might not be any holes. I would believe more that there are holes on higher ground, and this area down here is kind of lower. So even though I can't see, I don't really think we're going to be coming across any holes. Alright, no, I think I should stop. This is it's way too dark. Let's just find a good place. Holy shit. Is this a tree? It is. Okay. Okay, it is a tree. I thought it was a creature. I was like, what kind of creature is this? Well, it's so damn dark, I couldn't tell. Let's cut down this tree. Get some fuel. Alright, so we'll be able to get there in about 10 ticks. But I do not want to run the risk of falling in a hole, so we'll just wait for a bit here. Oh, what the heck? It held on to that comment you just made. Yeah. Yeah, it held on to that, just so you know. I don't mind cursing on my stream. I don't mind cursing, but it's like some things are just you gotta be able to monitor them. I saw it held something. I was like, "What's it holding?" I saw your comment. That made me laugh. I was like, "No, that's not that." That's, if anything, that's on the creators of No Man's Sky, because that's what they're making. Now the jumping the jumping dicks, I can see how the algorithm can accidentally make them, because they also have jumping mushrooms and stuff like that. So just take off the mushroom cap and there you go. So the algorithm accidentally does that. But those flying udders, those 100% have nipples at the end of them. So there is absolutely no way that the algorithm accidentally made that. So that's on Hello Games. Hey, I don't think this game is rated E for everyone, so they're free to do whatever they want. I think this game is rated T for teen. Maybe. I don't know. With that kind of a creature, I feel like it might be needing an upgrade to its ESRB rating. That's crazy. And the fact that it sprays what looks to be milk everywhere. It's just flying udder monsters. Crazy. No, I hate holes so much.
Just stopping by to say hi.
Yeah, that is a crazy creature. Oh, Moonlit Ghost, hi, welcome. I'm happy you stopped by. Thank you so much. You can see how janky this game can get sometimes. Come on, you can make it. That's not too much for you. Alright, so the bones are around here. We just gotta wait for the storm to die down, then we can come out and collect them while we watch the beautiful udder creatures spray their milk everywhere. Yeah, Moonlit Ghost, you came in at a very weird time. This planet has flying udder monsters. But yeah, Moonlit Ghost, I don't know if you... I know. No, I think you've met Roy before. So, yeah, Roy's here. He hasn't been here for a while, so we're happy to see him back. And I'm happy he's doing okay.
I'm to IGHTHESKY. Said. NA, that's the right he came.
Yeah, they came in at the right time. Yeah, sure. Sure, Sky. Yeah. I don't know, if I was looking around to watch somebody stream and as soon as I popped in I saw them laughing over flying udder monsters perusing the sky, I don't know how I would perceive this stream. I'd be like, I don't know if I want to be here. Also, I gotta be careful, there's a big ass fire over there. I see some other creature. I want to scan that one because I'm still trying to get that one milestone done. If the... Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Come on. There we go. Come on. Hold still. Sometimes this feels like Pokemon Snap. There we go. We got bats. We got bats and flying udder creatures on this planet. Is that the only two things that are on here? Because I haven't seen any other creatures. Alright, let's go ahead and... There we go. I located the site. Is that the only one? Oh, come on. That was the only one here. I hate it when this game does that. And now I gotta vaguely go in another direction. Shoot. It's part of the expedition. You're bound to have run into it by now. This is actually the solar system just before the last one, so... If you're doing this expedition, you'll run into it eventually. But if you're serious, I can give you the coordinates. Just open up the screenshot. Okay, it's not that far. That's where I just was. Ain't no way. Oh man, am I getting some kind of glitch going on? Where it's gonna tell me, oh no, there is bones here. And I've already found them. Okay.
HGHGSKY.
I thought you were kidding. I just didn't put it past anyone to want to come to this planet and grab one of them for, I don't know, a hilarious pet. Just pop it out and freak your friend out. Be like, hey, check out this cool monster. I'm sure you'll love it. And it's a fucking flying udder monster. Hey, it could be worse. It could have like, it could be like a cow, half udders or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's saying it's right here, right where I was, but I'm not seeing any. $79. No, it's just not giving me a range. This is where I was. I think that's the hole I made right up there. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Is there more here? They're just not showing it? There is more here. I don't... There is. I've already collected it. What the hell? It's glitched out. That sucks ass. I hate it when this game does that. Yeah. It thinks it's still there, but I've already collected it. Ah. So now it's going to keep making me come back here. So I've got to get the hell... I've got to get off the planet and then come back onto the planet. Great. Well, there's a nice flat surface over here. I could summon my ship and then fly off of the planet. This is just one glitch you might run into, to those playing and wondering what's going on. If you keep going back to a location that doesn't have some bones, and it keeps telling you there are bones there, that's what it is. For whatever reason, it thinks there are still bones there. And since we already have our exocraft on this planet, we could just summon it from wherever. As long as it's still on the planet. If you want to summon it somewhere in the solar system, you're gonna have to put something on your freighter. I think it's called the Exocraft Geobay. I think it's... Oh, that's right, I had this... Oh, I was in a really good spot, too. Alright, well. It don't matter, I'll find another home. Oh, right, I forgot to scan. Alright, so... 1,200 knots that way. Oh, is there? Oh, actually, I did see a couple of new things on the space anomaly. I haven't picked them up yet. But one of them, I think I already have in this expedition save data. The thing that lets you eat food slowly or something. I forget what it's called. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, I haven't run into that yet. Oh, is this? Oh, it is. Exocraft Summoning Unit, a high-powered matter teleportation device. This personal translocator allows the connected exocraft to be instantly transported to your location from anywhere in the galaxy. See, that's cool. I gotta make a quantum computer to get it, but that is cool.
It's the same thing for the exosuit.
microprocessors. Carbon nanotubes. All right, so chromatic metal, something that you're gonna have a bit of to make that, and I have quite a bit of it. Wow, I have exactly 600, but I don't really feel like doing it. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I'll just do things the old-fashioned way. But yeah, when it comes to my save data, I will definitely get that, because that'll help me out when I'm looking for a new planet. Because our old planet's shot to hell now. It's got blood oceans and the grass is dead, so it's no longer an Earth planet. The trees are still really nice, though. It's a shame that the... Oh, fuck, a hole. It's a shame the grass is dead and the oceans are now blood. Don't you just hate it when that happens to your... Oh, fuck, a hole! Damn it! Oh, shit. This is what I was saying. Well, it looks like there's a spot I can jump out of over here. So, let's get to some even surface and summon our... fucking hate holes. This is why you gotta pick a good planet. It has nice level surfaces when you're making a base. Oh, scared the hell out of me. Yeah, we were heading over here. Oh, fuck. It's starting to get hard to see again. I don't want to fall in another hole. I think I'll just wait here. Yeah. Game over, yeah. I don't know. Whatever kind of game over meme that you like. I like that one particularly because he sounds so excited about it. And I used to play that game back on the Dreamcast, so... I remember when that... me and a friend of mine, we played the demo for... I want to call it... It was called House of the Dead, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. But we played the demo for that on the Dreamcast back in the day, and when we first heard that game over screen, we laughed our asses off, because it's like, what? This is supposed to be a sad moment, but you make it sound like it's a good thing. It's like, game over, yeah. I think that was House of the Dead, right? I'm pretty sure that was House of the Dead. I might have to look that up. It was either that or Street Fighter. I can't remember what game it was that did that. It sounds like something that would be in a Street Fighter game. I'll look that up real quick. I don't want to be wrong about this. I also want to look up House of the Dead's game over screen too, because I'm pretty sure that one was funny also. Oh, no, it's Sega Rally Championship. Okay. I knew it was a Sega game. House of the Dead. Here it is. I can't hear it. Oh, that's just a picture. It's hard to find a video on certain things. You know what? I'll just go into the videos topic. I usually don't do that because it shows whatever. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So, turn down the volume. That's not it. Oh! You know what? I think it was House of the Dead 2. Let's look at that game over screen. It's on Dreamcast, so... No, that can't be it. I don't know. My memory is so freaking fuzzy now. Shoot. That can't be it. I know it was a really hilarious game over screen. And it was something on the Dreamcast, and it was a zombie game. Maybe it was Typing of the Dead. That was a hilarious game. But I'm pretty sure I remember the main character having a gun, not a typing thing. Not a keyboard. And I definitely don't remember typing anything, so... That's why I'm thinking it was House of the Dead. I don't know. Alright, how far are we from it? Alright, it's still over that way. We're not that far. Just beyond those trees, basically. Hasn't shown up yet. Alright, it should be here. Should be right here. It's just not showing a marker. There's a hole here. Did somebody else already get to it? No, this is the fucking same damn hole! God damn it! This is the same fucking place. Ugh, god damn it. Did I glitch this stupid game out? It's taking me to the damn... Taking me to the same damn place. There was only one bone there. Alrighty, Roy. Thank you for stopping by. Oh yeah, it was 100% good to see you as well. Yeah, I hope to see you again real soon, Roy. I hope you can make it when I start playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot again. Alright, I've got to get really far away, like on the other side of the planet, and hope that I get lucky. And that it fixes this glitch that I'm currently having to suffer through. That could have been my fault. I could have landed a little bit too close to the same place. Not just that, but it's like freaking hot in my room. Like, super hot these days. Just another reason why I'm glad I don't do face cam, because you guys would be seeing me. I don't have a shirt on, and I'm sweating like freaking crazy. And I don't know why. It's not... I'm going to check and see what's going on with the thermostat. As soon as I can land. This area over here looks flatter. Here, geez, gotta take a look at the
Oh shit, I just found planet where you can see the space station from the surface. I'm to high GHTHESKY.
Oh, really? Yeah, those ones are great.
Found it.
Yeah, those ones are pretty fun, but a lot of times it's like... Oh, you know, you said from the planet, right? Okay, yeah, it's saying that the thermostat's okay. So I don't know why it's so damn hot in here. That's the other thing too, is there's a lot of cold air, so I gotta check, make sure that my microphone doesn't get disconnected. It does that a lot now, because I need a new USB cord for my microphone. The back end of it's really old.
I'm to high GHTHESKY. Said.
Still kind of on top of a mountain, so... 2 week for a distance estimate. Okay, so that direction. Let's pull out our craft again. Storm about to happen. So this stream might be longer than usual, because I'm... Uh-oh. Oh no, this is a big hole, so I don't have to worry about being trapped inside of it. And the sun's still out, so I can still see pretty well, even though there's a storm going on. That's awesome. Oh, fork. Well, this is a hole, but it's not one that I can't get out of. Alright, well. Yep, now I'm definitely stuck. Okay, let's get out and summon it back up here. Felt like that guy that refuses to get out of his car when he's stuck in the mud, you know. This ain't that bad. I can get out of this. Just sinks deeper and deeper. No. I don't blame those guys. I'd feel the same way. I don't have a car, but having something that expensive in your life just go be lost to something as stupid as a mud hole or a mud pit, it's not just a matter of ego, it's a matter of you want to fix it. It feels like it's such a insignificant problem to where you want to fix it, and when you can't, it's just, it's super sad. So when that kind of thing happens and you can't do anything to fix it, it's just a double whammy for some people. I'm definitely one of those types of people where if something like that would happen to me, I'd be all, fuck. I'd be thinking about it forever afterwards, because I'd be like, if only I could have, if only this, if only that. Because I tend to get like that. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go into a cave to get this, because I don't see me getting over this mountain, to be honest. Plus, going inside of a cave, I'll be safe from the heat. Oh, this ain't a very big cave either. Okay, never mind. It's just the tip of the mountain, so... Stinking plants. So I could just get over this hill, or this mountain, and go on to the other side. It's not in a cave. Just on the other side of a mountain. Woo! Okay, there you go. Just this thing has a really weak jump, but it's mostly to try and correct yourself. So keep that in mind. to anyone who constantly gets their exocraft stuck. You hit the X button or whatever controller you're using to jump and get yourself unstuck sometimes. It's a lot like Sega Rally. Speaking of that game, you know. Oh, fuck, it's too hot. There's also a bunch of them here. Okay, good. So there's more than just one bone here. Looks like there's at least two. Damn it. So yeah, I think this one might be the hardest one to do in this phase. And it's mostly because you don't know if you're going to get a glitch or not. I guess I could also say it's a combination of that and the rocky terrain and the storms. Just an unpleasant planet to have to do something like this one. But the upside is Udder creatures. These Udder creatures make it all worth it. They're hilarious. Udder creatures. There's one. Looks like we got 3 here. Or 4. Could be a couple. This could be it. I'm hoping it is. I think I saw another one.
I'm to high GHTHESKY. Said. Me.
Oh, you. That's such a classic thing to say. You know what else is hot? This guy right here. Pointing towards yourself. Nope, looks like that was it. It's just those 3. The other stuff around here is all sodium. Or not sodium. I forget what it's called. Fuck it. The NA stuff. Alright. Yeah, no, it's going to keep leading me towards here where I've already found stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I collected the bone. It still thinks the bone is there. Oh, we got some quartzite over here. I'll pick that up while I'm here. I think I saw a sentinel, though. I might not be able to. To be honest, I am. It's being hot. Like I was saying, it is. It's like freaking. It feels like it's like 90 degrees in my room. But my feet are cold. Isn't that weird? My feet are cold. I can feel cold air coming out of my ventilation system. Yet I'm sweating. I don't get it. I'm not a fat guy. I'm like 70 pounds and I'm 6 feet, just to give you an idea. So I'm 6'3". I weigh 170 pounds. That's pretty thin. I'm not really a fat guy. But I'm like sweating my balls off here. It's weird. Weird temperature in my room right now. I guess it could be because of all the computers I have going on. Or maybe it's my new TV that's causing it to get so hot. Part of me wants to put it on energy save mode. But I might have to just do that just to keep it from making this place too hot. Because yesterday when I was streaming East 10, it was getting sweltering in here. I was like, shit. That was because there were 2 of us in here, me and my sister April. Just so you know, Sky, I tend to stream with my sister, who is sometimes co-hosting, who sometimes co-hosts with me, so. But yeah, It was getting really hot yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? She didn't seem too bothered. I don't know why. It's just me, I guess. I don't know. I might have a weird internal temperature. Could be why I'm so okay with colder climates. I want to try and get away from that location before going all the way back over to my ship and trying another area of the planet. Oh yeah, that's right, we're on top of a mountain, aren't we? Oh! We're okay. We're alright. It's just a crater, we could drive out of it. There we go. Them flying udders, they're the ones making this place hot. I know it. That stuff they spray everywhere. Must have something to do with the climate. They can control the weather. Woo! Just a steep hill. This is the kind of exocraft that it's fun when you're going downhill in. Because A, you're going faster, and B, it's such a big machine to be rolling around in. Oh yeah, I don't have any boosters. They do allow you to put boosters on this thing too, if you get the blueprints. So yeah, let's head back to my ship and then try scanning and see if it's going to point me in the same direction that we just came in. And if so, then yeah, I'm still experiencing that glitch. And that's something that No Man's Sky, they need to work on, because it's prevalent in my main save too on certain planets. It'll get to that where it'll be all like, oh yeah, the thing you're looking for is right here. And I'm like, well yeah, I already got what was here. Oh fuck. Okay, get out from under there. Of course, I'm right next to a hole. Fuck it, I'm getting out. This thing wants to keep rolling, it can. I'm just trying to figure out if... Okay, yeah, that's back the way we came. What the fuck is that noise? Oh. Alright, time to go back into space and then come back down just like we did a minute ago. We still need to find 2 more bones. Watch this last location that I find. It's going to have nothing but bones. It's going to be like fucking 7 bones or something. Well, that unique space rock. Wow, it's tough. There we go. Platinum. Didn't seem worth it. I was hoping to get something like gold or... you know what? That's right. Platinum is the more rare... is the rarest thing that you can get while drifting around in space. Alright, we'll go down here. But yeah, too high for the sky. If you don't mind me asking, like, where are you from? I don't usually ask that, but, you know. Seem like you're pretty well off guy if you're too high for something. I've been watching another live streamer called Big Ol' Words, and he has a really great chill stream. The kind of stream that I do, and that's one of the things he asks, and I'm wondering if I should do that more often. Oh, Germany? Wow, that's rare. I didn't realize I was that popular in European countries, but we also get people here from Britain, and I believe that Time Lords and Roy are both from the Middle East. So, yeah, I guess my stuff gets out there pretty well. But according to the YouTube algorithm, most of my viewers are from Brazil, and hey, I'm cool with that. It's just weird that I don't see a lot of people from America. Like, the only person that I do know of that is American that stops by the stream is Bryce. Let me see. A lot of my old friends, too, are also American. But they don't stop by the streams anymore. We're all older, we all have got jobs now, so they can't really make the time. But it's interesting that a lot more of my viewers are from other areas across the globe, because sometimes I feel as though the algorithm doesn't really care too much about my content enough to show it to other English-speaking countries, and I'm like, maybe that could be why I don't get too many people here in my stream or in my chat. You know? Because that could be what it's doing. It could be like, oh, this person plays a lot of video games. Maybe we'll send... maybe because I play a lot of JRPGs or video games that are from Japan, the algorithm sends my videos and stuff over there to Japan, and since they don't speak English, they don't watch. And that's just something that I consider when I think about the way this stupid algorithm works.
Said, well, if we count my roots, then I'm not only German actually.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm in the same boat too. Like, my grandmother was German. And my grandfather was Irish and Native American. And on my father's side, my grandfather was Italian. And we don't know what my father's mother was. She never really looked into it because of the whole adoption situation. She never got adopted because she was a mixed-race child. So they were like, you know, back in the early 19th century, they were all, oh, we don't want to adopt a mixed-race child. So she kind of grew up believing that race isn't important, and that's a good thing to think about. So she never really looked into it, and God forbid we try to do that ourselves, you know. Just tarnish her memory so we don't even try to do something like that. I was like, that's a really shitty thought, you know? You don't want to adopt a child because of the way they look. That's fucked, and that is fucked up.
Said, yeah, if we go with my roots, it would go to America, France, and Russia.
Right, like all kinds of places. I saw that for a lot of modern Gen Z and millennials. And I think the war had a huge impact on that, because I know that two of my grandparents, my grandfather on my father's side and my grandmother on my mother's side, are both in America. Both came to America because they fled their countries over the whole Nazi situation. They were just like, yeah, we don't want to be in this country right now, so they left. And good on them for that. I would not have tolerated that kind of shenanigans either. My grandfather, he left with a group of his friends when Nazism was becoming super popular over there in Italy. and my grandmother left with her brother from Germany. They ran away from home because their parents were Nazi sympathizers, so my grandmother and her brother were just like, no, we don't like this family anymore. And good on them for making a new start somewhere. They didn't want to sacrifice their beliefs just because of, you know, what from the way that my mother describes my grandmother's past. It feels like my grandmother, her family had a lot of money and income, so she got the hell out of there, to more of a detriment for herself than anything. And her brother obviously died in the war, and that was his decision. My grandmother couldn't really join the force. I know that when she was first in this country, she got a job working as a seamstress for the armed forces because she couldn't really fight or anything. But I know that her brother was a decorated soldier and that he died during the war, and we had a lot of his mementos along with my grandfather's. So it was, you know, a huge thing for a lot of people, and is the main reason why so many cultures around the world are intermingling the way they are, which is great. Which direction? Oh, that way? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. You can... Oh, wait. Gotta call the... So people have, like, all kinds of different nationalities. It is. Hearing about all of that stuff was crazy to me when I was young, and I'm not that young to begin with. I'm 40, so I was like, when I was hearing about all this stuff, it was the 80s, and I was like, wow, really? And, you know, but it gets scary thinking about the types of stuff that they had to deal with, and I don't really like thinking about it too much because it's kind of depressing. But we live in worlds like that these days, where you're gonna have to make a stand and decide exactly what it is you want to do with your life. And the fact that people back then, didn't have a choice, and the ones that actually stood up and had to make a decision had to literally start over from the very beginning in order to do it, is crazy to me. It's like, I don't know. I know I could do that. That's for sure. I barely have anything as it is. The only things that I really have are basic possessions that if I lost them in like some kind of a fire, or if everything was destroyed one day, I don't like to think about stuff like this. It's depressing. But if I left the house and then I came back and everything was on fire, I would mostly be concerned about my family, and that's about it. If I lost all of my gaming equipment and things like that, you could buy that. That's all replaceable. But starting over again from the very beginning, it's huge. It's like, it's hard to think about. I've done it like twice now. I've lost a lot of stuff. My family's lost a lot. When we first moved down here in 2010, it's because we lost our house. And the only way that we were able to get by was to come and live with my sister, who was living down here, and she had lost everything as well, because the two friends that she moved down here with kind of, you know, just left to do their own thing. I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing. It's not like they were married or anything, but that's true, 100%. But yeah, starting over from scratch is not easy, and that's basically what we had to do when we came down here. We had a lot of our furniture and stuff, but I didn't even have... Oh, crap. All out of fuel. I have a TV. The TV that I had way back then, it broke on the move down here. So I didn't have the TV. And the TV that I did have back then was a CRT TV. It was an old TV, so it makes sense why it broke. But yeah, I didn't have no TV. I don't want to say I didn't have any video games, but I did have a PlayStation 3, and that was about it. Without a TV, it was kind of pointless. I just gotten a new job at Target, and it was just all about trying to pick yourself back up. And that sucks. It really does. But you gotta imagine how people who don't even have a house have to deal with that shit. And that's something that I find is incredible. What was I doing there? Oh, right. That's where the bones were, weren't they? Shit. Oh, right. I stopped because the storm was happening. Dang it. When I go off on tangents like this, I tend to forget what I'm doing. Yeah, I can't really dig up anything while the storms are brewing. But yeah, it really makes me think about how hard their life was. And I knew my grandfather and my grandmother. And I do kind of want to say that my grandmother was a little spoiled, to be honest. But everyone in the family felt that way, and I guess it's because when she first came over to this country, she didn't really have much of anything, and the life that I guess she was living before, she was pampered a bit when she was young. So, but my grandfather was so worldly, and I loved him to death. He was so great. I couldn't understand his accent that well with some of the things he would say, but a lot of it was all very meaningful, and I remember everything that he talked about with us and the family. For what he could. He didn't say too much. He was one of those types of old guys. But yeah. If anything, out of all of my grandparents, I feel like my grandmother on my father's side had it worse. She didn't even have a family growing up. She became a nun at the age of, I think, 15, 16. Because, that's just what like, I don't know, I don't think they do that anymore, but way back when orphanages, had a child under their care for a long period of time, eventually it's just they would choose a career option, and most of the time it was working with the church or whatever adoption agency that they're underneath. And obviously hers was a Catholic church. Not Catholic. It was not a big religion guy. Methodist, that's it. Methodist church. And she was a nun for a couple years, and that's how she got to know my grandfather. And, just they hit it off, and they gave her the okay. They were like, yeah, sure, go ahead, go get married, go live your life. And that's pretty much where her life basically started. But having to grow up in that kind of environment where you feel like you're not loved by anyone just because of what you are, that I can't imagine how painful that kind of life is. Yeah, but yeah, that is basically my family origin. And my mother and my father grew up in kind of impoverished life, but they made the best of it. And the two of them became friends at a young age, and eventually got married after high school, and then got divorced after 10 years after they had me. So But that's kind of a stereotypical millennial lifestyle, or even Gen Z these days that live the same type of life. We're all just living in a world where our parents don't love each other. And I know that a lot of people have it even worse than me in situations like that, but we've done our best to try and keep our mom alive. We don't hate our father or anything like that. When the divorce happened, it was kind of a mutual feeling. So we don't hate either our mother or our father for this situation. And if anything, we miss our father more than anything, and I talk to him all the time. But, you know, I don't know how I got so far away from the dig site, but it looks like I did. Yo, Jackson! Welcome back, Jackson. It's good to see you again. Seeing you and Roy again. That's really cool. Oh, they are? Well, congratulations. But yeah, congratulations, Sky. I didn't want to make anyone feel like it's weird that their parents are still together, but that totally makes sense. I mean, it just feels like it's more common these days for parents to get separated, and then that's 100% within their right. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing for either case. If your parents love each other, it only makes sense. It's just my parents really didn't love each other as much as I thought they did, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I def get what you mean.
Okay, cool. Feel like I said that mostly for those watching in the archives. I didn't want to make anyone feel weird by what I said. This is why I don't talk about stuff like this that much, because I always end up getting a little too... Either I get too emotional, or I feel a little awkward because I might say something that might upset people. Yeah, I know, it was a pretty deep conversation. Sorry about that. I blame myself, because I was asking... since they're new to the stream, I felt like asking a couple of questions, asked him where he was. I mostly did it because I wanted to get an idea of what's going on with the algorithm and why a lot of people tend to watch my stream. But it just evolved into that, I guess. I got the idea from a guy called Big Ol' Words that I tend to watch these days. He does live streams, and he has the same kind of chill atmosphere with his live streams that I do. So I thought maybe it might be a good idea to try some of the things he does. But it's definitely not for me. I get a little bit too involved with conversing with people. Which I guess is something that he doesn't do as much. And that makes sense. He has way more viewers than I do. Oh, fuck! Whew, that was close. That was one of these deep down burial sites. Oh, fuck! It's one of these that's underneath the bedrock. God damn it. God damn it. Fuck, now I gotta get out of here.
Jackson. Said.
I hate bones like this.
It finally got reactivated.
Oh, okay, Jackson. That's cool. Well, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you and Roy stop by also, so that's cool. Alright, there are other bones, like right over there. So let's go to there. Very dangerous on this planet because all the freaking hills and mountains. Ah, damn it, I'm gonna have to call my exocraft. Alright. But yeah, I probably shouldn't try doing stuff like that. Because he's always like, ah, so where are you all from? And then he takes a brief look at the chat and sees where everybody's from. And he's like, oh, that's cool. And responds accordingly. He doesn't really interact with the chat as much as I do because he has hundreds of people watching him. Nope, you cannot. That's why I fucking hate that glitch. That's 100% one of the more annoying glitches in No Man's Sky. Alright, I'm gonna wait for the storm to die down. It's also nighttime, so probably wait for day. I knew this was going to be a long one. I'm glad this is the one I decided to do first. But yeah, Jackson, how are you doing today? Also say hello to Sky, they're new. They are also a No Man's Sky player. But yeah, don't feel too weird about long, lengthy conversations. Sometimes I do that on the stream. I don't really feel too bad about talking about my past and things like that, because that's the past. That's forever ago. So it's not like it's going to dox me or anything. Alright, cool, Jackson. It's good to hear. I'm doing okay now. Yeah, Jackson, I don't know if you've been following my post tab, but my TV at the beginning of this week died, and I had to replace it, which was a bit of an annoyance. Oh, today for dinner I made a couple of bratwursts. And they were so good. This is Johnsonville brats. They're good. Just slapped some onions and some dill relish on them. They tasted really great. Nice and filling too. So I'm a bit full. We still need to get 2 more. I'm hoping this storm dies down. Oh wait, it's also dark. I can dig them up in the dark. That won't be a problem. See, what else do we have to do? Still gonna have to earn those nanites. Oh, I know how I could do that. By fishing, obviously. That's what I said last time. There's the spot. Parked right on it. Bratwurst? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's what it's labeled as. Oh yeah, it 100% is. Well, that's why I like brats. They're good.
Because that's a German word.
Well, that's the thing too. I'm pretty sure that Johnsonville makes a lot of different types of sausages.
This ACC got banned around March and got reactivated in like February.
I think they're a company that whose founder was from Germany. I don't know. Johnsonville. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Alright, so that's that one done. Let's go ahead and collect, see what we get. I got this one done! Awesome! Oh, I was looking at it and thinking to myself, why is it I completely forgot that I had already gotten that one, so we don't have to worry about getting that. I got it. Oh. You can tell it's late for me. I've been up since 5 a.m. when I started work. Well, not exactly at 5 a.m. I woke up a little bit earlier than that. But that's when I actually started to have my coffee and, you know, wake up when I started work. But yeah, it's pretty late for me, so I completely forgot that I'd already collected that one. Thank goodness. But at least it gave me the chance to see those flying udder monsters. So now all we gotta do is fish and find something to name. Oh, neat. They gave us a ruin pack. So I can make... I could turn my base into a ruin heaven. Alright, I don't think they're gonna be... There might be some... No, there ain't gonna be no water on this planet. Are you kidding me? And if there is water, then it's probably gonna be filled with... If there is an ocean, it's gonna be filled with milk from those udder creatures. God, I can't imagine how smelly this planet must be. It's so hot, and there are creatures spewing milk everywhere. God, that's gotta smell horrible. Just imagine rotting milk all over the damn place. Oops, wrong. I meant to summon my ship.
Jackson.
Dude, that's now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like this planet. Let's get off of it. Let's go to the Paradise planet. It's probably got water. I say. Okay, no problem, Jackson. And if you can't participate in chat, then it's cool. It's good to have you here. Oh, just remember to hit the like button before you go. I forgot to say that to Mooney and Roy. Darn it. I gotta remember to do that, to remind people to hit the like button. I always forget. I always save it to the very end of the stream and probably miss out on a ton of likes by doing that. That's the one thing I've been doing a lot in this stream, is talking about the damn algorithm. I'm not trying to make this into a career or anything like that. This is more of a hobby. I just like the idea of getting positive feedback.
Jackson. Don't worry, Don't
oh,
worry,
okay, thanks. But yeah, I do enjoy getting feedback about... Oh, wait, does this planet have... No. This one obviously has water, so I'm going here. But it also has aggressive sentinels. I don't like that idea. Maybe I shouldn't go here. There's bound to be an ocean somewhere where I could fish. I could just sit on top of my starship and fish off of it. But yeah, sometimes I feel as though getting that kind of feedback is good, because then I know what games that I should play for the stream. Like, for instance, I don't play what is it? The Plucky Squire anymore, because people really didn't seem to like that playthrough. I'm really close to finishing it though. I'll probably do that when I'm on vacation. But yeah, that playthrough was really bad. Nobody really watched it. Nobody watched it, and it got like no likes, so I'm gonna stay away from it. It's not so much that I didn't get likes, it's the fact that nobody was showing up to it kind of said to me, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be playing this, because one of the main reasons main reasons I do this is because I like interacting with chat. I don't get that much time to socialize in my regular day, my regular routine. So oh, pretty area to sit down and fish a bit. Oh, is it raining? Is there a storm going on right now? I don't think I want to fish while there's a storm going on. Yeah, there is. How bad is it? I might be able to fish. I know. Whoa, look at that! That's cool. I hate it. I know that it does it to warn me about how dangerous this planet can be, but it gets annoying sometimes. When she does it twice every time I'm on an extreme sentinel planet. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a storm going on, so I guess I can fish from here. Yeah, get fishing rod out. There we go. Alright. So I need to get about a 2,000 nanites. And fishing is 100% the best way to get. So, Ray. Oh, you know what? I should make some fishing bait. I don't think I have any on me, but I'll check. Nope, I ain't got no bait. Let's make some. It's not hard to make. About 30 should do it, so. Oh, did not mean to do that. There we go. So yeah, Jackson, how have you been? Like, why? I know that it was a situation where you couldn't really talk with the chat anymore, and you just told me that your old account was inactive or something. How'd that happen? Like, if you don't want to say, that's fine, but like, I might want to know for future reference. Because sometimes I wonder if the reason why some of my subscribers go away is because I don't know, maybe if a channel becomes inactive for a long time, it's because people didn't use their YouTube channel that much. Because I have another YouTube channel, I don't talk about it that much because that was back when I was playing Little Big Planet a lot. And that's all that YouTube channel is about. It was about Little Big Planet, and that's pretty much it. But I don't really use it that much, and I would like to know something like that so that I can know to maybe log in there once in a while. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back into my ship. This planet has heat storms. Let's catch one more fish.
Jackson said, I just had a lot going on with family and just some stress.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Said, about school.
Alright. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm happy to see you again, and I'm hoping that everything works out. And that your stress levels return to normal. And maybe they already have, I don't know. But Just genuinely hope everything goes well in your life. I think I might be able to turn these in and make some more nanites. Oh, you know what? I could have sold these to make nanites. Oh, no. They give you units. Never mind. It's a completely different situation. Yeah, you sell ancient bones to get a lot of units. And that's no big deal. Units are always... You can always get a bunch of units. And besides what you're looking at here, this is not how you get the nanites. When you see the little option there that says release fish, you hit the square button or hold it down, however you have your settings, and you release the fish, and that's how you get the nanites. You can never really tell how much you're going to get when you release a fish. That's why I'm collecting a bunch of fish. But 100% this is a good way. Oh shit. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's very important, Jackson, so... I hate to say this, because I hate to be like a parent or whatever, but... School is very important. You gotta study, you gotta practice. You gotta pass them tests. I know I went to summer school in 12th grade, so I missed my graduation because I had to go to summer school. Because I had to retake a test that I hadn't been putting it off. That's the thing. It's just I went to a public school, so it was a shit show. They completely never reminded me to take the test. They were just like, oh yeah, no, you're good. Continue with doing what you're doing and you'll be able to graduate. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then, like, I think a month before I was supposed to graduate, they were like, oh, you need to retake this test. And I was like, oh, shit. And I ended up not being able to graduate. I had to go to summer school. It was such bullshit. I had to do this super summer school thing that only lasted for like a month, obviously, as summer school does. But it was like a practice thing. I already could have passed the test if they had just given it to me before I graduated, but because it's like a functional math test. No, it wasn't math, it was reading or writing. I'm pretty sure it was writing, because I've always been bad. I've always been shit at spelling. Can't remember, but one of those types of functional tests where it's got to be scheduled and shit. I had already missed my window. I had to go to summer school to practice for it. Right. The only thing that really makes public school worth doing is the friends that you make along the way. I know it sounds corny, but I do miss a lot of the friends that I used to have when I was in school. But everyone grows up, and we all get our own separate lives, and we all move on. That's just how life goes. Nothing wrong with it. What the heck's going on with the one visor screen? Looked blurry. I'll have to watch that on the playback and see if it looks the same on my laptop that it does on my television, because it looked weird. The red words were all fuzzy, but it's whatever, I guess. Alright, still got 25. After this will be 25 things of bait left. If you're wondering why I'm catching so many fish, it's because while the fish are worth nanites, they're not worth that many nanites. So the C-class fish, which is probably what I'm going to be getting most of, those C-class fish are going to be like 200 to 500, depending on size. And the A-class and the S-class are going to be like somewhere between 500 and 1,000. So you never really know exactly how much you're going to be getting for those. So you're going to want to catch quite a bit. Obviously not 30, but I just like fishing in this game. was a nice relaxing time. Sky, if you're still there, how do you feel about the fishing in No Man's Sky? When they dropped the fishing update last year, I was so happy. That was like, I made that the main thing of several of my streams last year once they dropped the fishing update. I always loved the fact that they did that. My fishing update, the expedition was like the whole world to me. I loved it. Exactly. That's the normal, that's what I expected everyone to say. I loved it, obviously. I love that they added fishing. I always used to say, if they add fishing to No Man's Sky, I will never stop playing No Man's Sky. And that's the whole reason why I'm here to begin with. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people don't. That was the what I expected everyone's reaction to be. But that's the whole reason why I have No Man's Sky streams on Thursdays now. Oh yeah. It's I try not to think about it, Jackson. It was very upsetting. And I still think about it every now and then. I still kind of have flashbacks. Well, I still have flashbacks in general. I don't want to call them flashbacks because they're not like a wartime type of flashback that you think about. They're more like you hear a sad song or you hear something that makes you think about it, and then you think about what happened in that moment and it makes you sad. And I try to stay away from it as best as I can. Because it just really puts me in a down mood. But, yeah, whoa, bird in my face. But, yeah, when I heard about the fishing update, I knew that I had to change the direction that my channel was going in. So, the fishing expedition is the whole reason why I play No Man's Sky on Thursdays now. Not the fishing expedition, but the fishing update. Because I used to only play No Man's Sky when there was an expedition to do, you know? As it seemed like the only real reason to do it. But when they gave us fishing, I was like, okay, I have a reason to play No Man's Sky all the time now. Alright, there we go. S-Class. That should do it. That should get us over. Alright, let's start releasing. Oh, you gotta be in water, right. Oh, and for that I gotta be on the land. So I remember seeing stuff over there. May want to change my weapon. Let's get in here until it's daytime. I want to talk about this a little more. But yeah, I used to just randomly stream only when there was an expedition, so my channel wasn't really known for No Man's Sky content until then. But after that, I had to change up my schedule, so now every Monday is Genshin Impact Day, and every Thursday is No Man's Sky Day. Except for this past Monday, because my TV was broken, so I'm going to have to try and make that up sometime next week. But yeah. Back when I first heard about the fishing update, I was expecting everyone to have the same reaction that you did, Sky, where everybody was going to be all like, nah, it's boring, I hate this update. But surprisingly, every No Man's Sky player that I saw and everyone in the community was super psyched about having a fishing update. And I was like, that's funny. Because you wouldn't really think that. You hear about fishing in a video game, everybody's reaction is typically the same thing. It's always like, oh, boring, I don't want to do this. But the No Man's Sky fan base apparently is the exception to the rule. Everyone's like, what? An update that is exclusively nothing but fishing? Oh man, we're all super happy about that. And I was surprised. I was like, whoa. That's what made me realize
Jackson.
this fan base is for me.
Bro, I remember the first time arrived at your stream and why all were talking about fathers or something during the chlorine release.
The what?
Jackson said, release.
During the chlorine release. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Jackson. I don't know what that means. Chlorine release. Chlorine. I don't know if that's a typo or something. Because I know of many moments during my live streams where we've talked about dads, but I mean, hell, we were just talking about fathers a couple minutes ago. But that's weird. I can't remember the game you're talking about.
Said, you were doing her story.
Oh, Clarend, you mean? In Genshin Impact. Yeah, I can see us talking about that. I can't remember exactly what we were talking about. But I guess we were talking about fathers. The character Clarend in Genshin Impact. That's what you mean, right, Jackson? That was a while ago. Let me try and think.
Jackson said, yet I call her chlorine.
You call her chlorine. Oh. Well, that's why I was confused then. But yeah. Shit, I can't see anything. It's so dark. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to wait for it to get in daytime. I could tell I'm on waves or something,
Jackson
but other than that.
said, the delay is crazy.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Well, I'm glad we had a lot of stuff to occupy this stream by. From everything I saw last time I did Phase 4, I didn't think I was going to have too much to do during this stream, but finding those ancient bones took a lot more time than I thought it would. And that was mostly because we were experiencing glitches with the game, so that's cool. I thought I was gonna have to break out some Cheez-Its, you know, have a bit of a snack, but I really only have to focus on doing this milestone here. And then we could just go to the last rendezvous point and wrap everything up. I'm trying to think of when I got that that one milestone for scanning the creature that was worth 90,000. I'm thinking it was like way at the beginning before I got all those upgrades to my gun. Cause 90,000 is no big deal. It feels like that's just something that you could randomly get from the first thing you scan. So it had to have been something not that impressive. No, but man, Jackson, I don't know if you were here earlier on in the stream, but you gotta see this monster. Oh god, this creature was so funny. It wasn't on this planet. Which one? Um,
I'm to high GH
Me and
THE
Sky discovered
SK1.
it.
Said.
Man, I can't. I think it was this planet right here. Here it is. Look at this. It's an udder monster. It's a flying udder. it's it's even funnier because when you see it out in real life, it's spraying milk everywhere. It's crazy. I'm like, why would they put that in the game? But it's funny, so I guess it's okay. Oh man. Oh, you know what? While I'm sitting here waiting for it to be daytime, let's see if I have any discoveries that I can rename.
Jackson. Said.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy when I first saw it. Obviously, someone's already given these guys names here. I'll know I can name something when there's a pencil there. Let's look at one of the earlier places. It's a possibility there's stuff here I was able to scan. Darn. Yeah, I can't report them, so obviously none of these creatures I can name. You know what? I'll turn all of them in. There. And see what I get. 32 nanites. Not much. See, that's not the best way to get nanites. Fishing is the best way to do it. Alright, so definitely not the way to do this. I think in order to do this, you have to rename something. So let's try and figure out
Jackson.
one of these things I'm going to be able to rename.
Have you went on any vacations since I was gone?
Oh no. I really couldn't. That's for sure. I'm not able to take a vacation until August. I have a feeling everything else in here has been named, but I could try and find something. I mean, the only other thing I could probably do is go to another solar system that hasn't been found yet nearby. I was just hoping maybe I came across something. Yeah, I haven't been scanning that much. So yeah, we're gonna have to go somewhere that I haven't been to yet. Alright, we gotta go over to some land. Over there. I like all the colorful coral on the ground here. Just gotta be careful not to run into any sentinels, because they are 100% gonna try to fuck my shit up. Alright, so that one S-class fish was worth 150. Alright, so I was wrong about how much you can get from the S and A class, but this still is the best way
Jackson.
to get nanites.
Oh, I just thought of a dad joke. That monster was utterly a cow.
Was utterly a cow. Alright, because yeah, as you can see, we're getting pretty close now. Oh shit, he saw me. Alright, into the water. Into the water. Fuck. No, no, no. Keep going. Stay under the water. These things are neat. They look scientific. Yeah, sci-fi, but they're not. They're made out of rock. You know? Looks like a man-made thing, but it's not. Okay, there we go. Sentinel's gone. We did not get enough. I knew I should have probably fished a bit more. I jumped the gun. I was being a little too impatient. But yeah, we can get back to fishing. That gave us about... We need to get... Oh man, the dang storm. It's making my ship move all over the damn place. There we go. Ride this storm out for a bit. But yeah, we need to get 800 nanites. So yeah, use up the rest of our bait and that should be enough. And then, well, I don't know, we'll just go to a random solar system that hasn't been discovered yet. That might take a while. I'm probably gonna have to make a few jumps. But I think that's the only way that we could get this done. Because that's like literally the only thing we'll have left to do after this. That's no big deal. Maybe we could do it on our way to the rendezvous point. I don't know. Maybe take like a little side journey along the way. Go to a nearby galaxy, that way we don't have to travel too far from where we're supposed to go. Because I want to try and do this without using up too much fuel. Alright, Jackson. It's no problem. We're just happy to have you back. It'll be nice to see you interacting with the old friends again as well. Like, who was it you were talking to most of the time you were in our streams? I want to say Time Lords. Maybe. I feel like you were having a lot of conversations with Semi and Wistaria. You know who I would really like to see again? One guy with the sunglasses. What was his name? We played Star Ocean 2 a lot. I can't remember. Shademan, that's it. Shadesman. I'd like to see Shadesman again. He was a lot of fun. I know he was mostly here because we were doing the Star Ocean 2 playthroughs, and he's a huge Star Ocean fan, so that makes sense, but, you know, it was cool having him here. Ah, bot. It's a bot. Alright, just had to step away, take care of a bot for a second. We got him. They're gone. But yeah, Shadesman was awesome. And that's one of the things that I regret the most about getting rid of the Discord. Was most of our friends that I had on the Discord, that's where I knew them. I didn't have them on my friends list, and I probably should have. It makes me a little sad. But yeah, Shadesman was a real one. Shadesman, if you're still familiar with our channel, with the YouTube channel, and you watched the archives, feel free to stop by again. We miss you. Alright, storm's gone. Let's go back out, do some more fishing. That's another game that has really good fishing. Star Ocean 2. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. That freaked me out for a second. Seeing all the red dots is always kind of scary. Because you think it's like a sentinel or something. A whole sentinel army. Alright, so let's use up the rest of our bait, and that should give us enough to get the nanites we need. So also, I'm able to kind of relax and rest for a bit. Oh, what? Ah, come on. I was holding down the button. Maybe it was just a little too late. I don't know. The timing's a bit different in this save data. Or, yeah, this save game, I mean. Whoop. Gotta be a little faster. Oh, man, are you serious? Is there another storm? No, I think it's just waves. Which is weird, because there's no storm. Could just be wind? I don't know. It's cool to see. I just don't like it because when it starts to make my starship rock, it's hard to catch fish when that starts happening because I get knocked off of my starship. So I hope the waves don't get too crazy. To anyone watching the archives and you wonder, I've said it a couple of times, but I like doing the fishing in this game because you could do it with one hand. If you're wondering how I do it with just one hand, I don't use my dominant hand. I don't use my right hand. Even though all of the fishing pertains to pressing buttons on the right side of the controller, I use my left hand because I need to use my right hand for doing things like eating and drinking. So
Why did you remove the Discord?
oh, why did I get rid of the Discord? Oh yeah, we were seeing an uptick in trolls and spammers and things like that for a while over on the Discord, so it was starting to get to be a headache, and I was always worried about checking the Discord to make sure everything was alright. So it was a real security issue. That's the whole reason why I decided to disband the Discord, because it was starting to get to the point where it was like having an extra job for me. I had to constantly monitor the Discord and make sure everything was safe for you guys, and I didn't like doing that.
Jackson. Said. Oh yeah, trolls.
Yeah. And I knew that with the way the internet was starting to get, I don't know if you've noticed, but there are so many scammers on the internet these days. It's gotten so bad, and large corporations are just letting it happen because of fucking billionaires seizing control over everything. It's repugnant. It's disgusting. This is the kind of thing that we warned about. We warned everybody about in the 90s. This is the whole reason why we hated sellouts, and we used to make fun of sellouts and stuff in the 90s, because we knew this kind of thing would happen if selling out became popular. And it feels like it has over the past 10 years.
I Another reason I was gone was because my pet died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jackson. I'm really sorry to hear that. We don't have to talk about it. It's okay. But yeah. That's the whole situation why I feel as though people need to start reminding each other how shitty sellouts are and why it's not cool to be a sellout. Because that's how the billionaires win. When people popularize money over people, over lives, that's how the billionaires win. We gotta start making billionaires afraid again. We need to start suing people for frivolous things. We need to start making big deals out of taking corporations down. Otherwise, shit's going to keep getting worse. Trolls are going to keep getting worse. Scammers are going to keep getting worse. Hackers are going to keep getting worse. It's all going to get worse because all of those things are funded by billionaires who want control. Money's not important. Money's never been important. Money's just freaking paper when you think about it. People are important. Lives are important. Humanity is important. Without humanity, without people, money's nothing. Money's literally just trash at that point, you know? It loses all of its meaning without people.
Jackson said, yes, sellouts suck and the internet is kind of going to hell.
Yeah, that's the whole reason the internet's going to hell is because sellouts are more popular or more common nowadays than anything. Got all these people on TikTok wanting to be the next big thing, wanting to be the next big TikTok idol, and YouTubers constantly doing stupid shit just to get views and clicks and play with the algorithm and money, try and make as much money as they can off of content, and not doing it because they're having fun anymore, you know? They don't do it to relax and they don't do it as a hobby the same way as like me and many of my friends do, you know? That's why I've changed a lot of the people that I used to watch on YouTube. I don't even watch them anymore because all their content seems so money hungry. I tend to watch a lot of people that are very unknown these days. Like I was, not that long ago, I was talking about someone called Big Ol' Words. And their channel is super chill. If you like the stuff that I do on my channel, you'll love his channel. It's great. And if you like retro gaming too, that's the whole appeal that his channel has, is he plays nothing but old Nintendo games. But he does it in like this super chill atmosphere, kind of like how I do. And I've been watching a lot of his stuff, so I don't even think I watch popular YouTubers anymore. I think the last popular YouTuber I was watching was Cat Icarus, but he hasn't posted anything in months, so catch this last fish, even though the storm's about to happen, and then I should have enough nanites to get everything done. Alright, let's get back inside. Get away from this storm, because this ship's about to start rocking like crazy. Stretch a bit. I feel like if I grab my microphone stand by the base of it to adjust my microphone, I won't end up knocking out my microphone like I was yesterday. I kept accidentally knocking my microphone out yesterday because I was touching it and moving it from the top of it where the microphone is.
Look horrible like honey, and I like unknown people because they don't power trip and are nice to their fans. It makes popular YouTuber S the meaning of Jackson. Said.
Right. Whoa, did you see that?
Meet your
That
hero
fish just
S.
jumped out the water. What the fuck? That fish just full on jumped out the water. I don't even think it meant to do that. Did it die when it did that? What the fuck? I've got to save that. Hold on. That was crazy. That fish jumped out the water during a heat storm and just died in midair. That's how hot it got. I've never seen that in No Man's Sky. I might clip that. I don't know. You were kind of right about everything you were saying there, Jackson, but I don't really think that's the kind of thing people want to hear when they listen to a clip. But, yeah, you're 100% right, Jackson, about everything you just said. A lot of times, the very unknown YouTubers, the small YouTubers, they pay more attention to their chats. They don't content farm. They don't make stuff constantly to the point where it feels generic. So it's more of a warm feeling, and it's exactly how YouTube started out in the first place. It was just a website where people were just posting random things that they thought was funny or they thought were great hobbies and stuff, and they weren't really doing it to get views or clicks or play with an algorithm. But that's all popular YouTubers do now, and it sucks ass. I hate seeing it. So, like, a lot of times when you're looking for good YouTubers, you're going to want to look for the ones that are either getting good clips from their fun live streams that they do. I feel like those YouTubers haven't gone the way of the Greedy Corporation yet, you know, because they're still doing what they love doing on a separate website. They're just taking clips of that content and putting it over on YouTube, which is great. I guess the other good type of YouTuber that you could watch would be like professionals that have YouTube accounts, because I'm watching, I tend to watch this other guy called Ryan George, who is a comedian, a stand-up comedian. And he has a YouTube channel where he doesn't post things all that often, but when he does, it's usually about his stand-up stuff. And I tend to laugh at it a lot because he does a lot of what-if stuff, and that makes me laugh. But yeah, it gets to the point where you really have to pick and choose what you want to watch on YouTube. It makes it feel as though YouTube's failed as a website and completely gone downhill from what it used to be. And that's sad, because this platform used to be great. It used to be the kind of place that you thought television would bend a knee to. You thought that, I thought this at least, that eventually, whoops, okay, let's kind of hang back here until, oh, he saw me. I don't think. Maybe he didn't. Okay, he's over there now. Yeah, he's right up there. Trying to get away from him. Yeah, there he is.
Jackson said. Now there I met curved camera women in Minecraft from Skibidi Toilet.
All the brain rot tubers you want to stay away from. I don't know if you've looked at my channel's description lately, but one of the things I added to it was, if you want to escape brain rot, this is a good place to go. My channel is a good place to escape from brain rot, because I 100% would not allow anything like that on my channel. I don't care how popular it is. I don't care how many likes and clicks and views I would get from putting stuff like that into my channel. I'm not gonna do it. Fuck you. To those who want me to, fuck you. Because it's just a plea for money. That's all it is. It's like begging at that point. And I'm not gonna stoop to that. Just, there we go. Wow, I caught exactly the amount that I needed. Great. Sweet. No, I'm going to post the stuff that I like posting, the stuff that I enjoy doing, the things that I have fun doing. I'm not going to do something just because it can make money. Fuck that. There's no point in doing it then. Last year, one of the saddest things that was happening the entire year that a lot of people kept complaining about on social media was the fact that big name YouTubers were retiring because they couldn't handle doing streams anymore, or doing content farms anymore, or just YouTube in general. They couldn't handle doing it anymore because it was stressing them out. And you think to yourself, oh, that just why is it stressing them out? It's because they're not doing what they love. They act like they are, but they're not. Yeah, well, that and TikTok. I mean, TikTok was where a lot of that shit came from, so yeah, it just gets to the point where you gotta be careful what you watch. Yeah, that's one of them. That's 100% one of them. MadPat used to always claim that he enjoyed what he was doing, that he loved doing every minute of it, but then eventually at the end there, he was like, I can't keep doing this anymore. And that's a huge tell that he really didn't like doing it anymore. It had gotten to the point where he had to play with an algorithm so much that he no longer loved doing the content that he loved doing when he first started out. So yeah, when a website gets to that point where you can no longer have fun doing what you're doing, then obviously there's something wrong. There's something broken. And if you're a young kid that doesn't understand that, then you're going to think that your popular YouTuber that you like is just being lazy. And that's not the case at all. They can't say it, obviously. They're under legal contract by Google and Microsoft to not say anything like that because it puts their AdSense revenue in danger, and that puts their livelihood in danger. But I'm going to say it right now. The only reason why they retire and the only reason why they don't want to do that stuff anymore is because YouTube's become a platform where you can no longer do what you love doing to make money. A lot of people love YouTube, and that's the main reason why they love it, is because they think it's a great place. Yeah. A lot of people love YouTube because they think it's a great place. They think all of the people here that make content for them, they all love their jobs and they love doing what they're doing. But the percentage of them that don't love doing what they're doing anymore is super surprising, and you would not believe how many of these content farms just don't love doing it. They just do it because they have to make money. I mean, some of them are very obvious, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them put on big fake smiles and they get out there and they dance like a monkey with tambourines. But, you know, it can be very obvious when a person is being that fake. Oh, of course they saw me take off. Of course they did. Are they gonna follow me? Alright, let's go in here just to make sure they don't follow me. But yeah, it's a slippery slope. I knew they were going to try. There we go. I made it in here just in time. But yeah, whoa, that's what the new ship looks like, huh? Cool. That's what I'm working towards. Once I get done this expedition, that's what I'm going to be getting. Alright, so let's collect our reward for doing this. Polished stone and inventory slots. Oh, nice, inventory slots. Getting close to the end of the expedition. I don't really need them anymore, but I will definitely accept them.
Jackson said,
There we go.
some kids think it's the creator's fault for leaving, which is crazy, and these kids need to learn if you love something, let it go.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah, definitely. But they're mostly leaving because they're getting tired of YouTube because of how shitty it's getting. Some people are staying. Obviously, it's the lower, it's the less popular YouTubers that are staying because they're still making enough money to get by, but they don't have a fan base so big that they have to churn out content like a lot of the popular YouTubers do. So they're not getting burnt out. They're not getting sick of what they're doing. They're still having fun. And I like that. That's why I like watching people like Big Ol' Words and Cat Icarus, who still get a lot of enjoyment out of what they do. But even somebody like Cat Icarus, I can see that he's getting tired of having to play the games that YouTube plays. And I don't know. A lot of them you can really never tell when it is they're going to decide, you know what, I'm done, and then just leave. A lot of them you don't know when they're going to retire, so it gets very difficult to pick and choose exactly who it is you want to watch. But I feel like I've obtained a good balancing act of that. Unlike a lot of kids these days who just consume media like crazy. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. We've got to go to the rendezvous point next, right? I think that's the last one that they want me to take care of. Oh no, Legacy is the one they want me to do now. But I want to go to the rendezvous point while I'm doing this. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I do have to find something that hasn't been discovered. So let me see here. I guess I should mark this so that I know where to go, and along the way I will go to a galaxy I have not been to yet. I'm just trying to get a good idea on... Okay, we got a couple of jumps before we get there, so let's go here for... Oh, hyperdrive has no fuel. Ah, of course I don't have fuel. Damn it.
Said, LOL, I just got a text from Apple that said I have to pay in Apple Pay, and it was from a Hotmail.
Do not click. Don't click that, Jackson. That is not okay. I hate it when... I hate spammers. Don't trust anything. Don't trust anyone on the internet. Not even me. But then again, I'm never going to give you a link that you're going to have to click on, you know? So don't worry. Fuck. Ah, fuck. I don't have this stuff. I'm gonna have to go back down somewhere. Where? You know what? Obviously not this planet. It's a nice planet, but the Sentinels are assholes. So, let's go somewhere else. We got this storm in the way. Let's see. That's a redacted planet. It's not going to have the material we need. That one looks... Oh, wait. Is it a paradise planet? No, that's a bleak planet. Oh, I know that planet. I was just there. I wanna go... I keep calling these planets, but they're all moons because there's a gas giant here. It's kind of hard to see. Let's go out a bit. Alright, let's look around. Oh, fucking asteroids everywhere. Come on. I know there's more than just 3 planets in this solar system. Yeah, look at that. So many. I think I want to go to this one. Yeah, this is the one. Pisabno Alpha. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. It's a scolding planet. Where's Pisabno Alpha? I want to go to a nice paradise planet to get this stuff that I need. Screw it. I'll go to the scalding planet. I was there before. It wasn't that bad. It's really far away, though. Shit. I realize it's also a lot smaller than it looks, but because it's a moon, not really a planet. Or maybe it's a planet. No, it says it's a scalding planet, so... One of these days, we'll get back on track. So don't worry too much, Jackson. People just need to realize that being a sellout is not as cool as this generation has made it be.
And the worst part is I don't use Apple Pay. Jackson said.
I feel like that's not the worst part. Don't worry, Jackson. On something like that, it's okay. Oh, up. I'm going towards that thing. I don't want to go there. I want to go to the planet itself. Oh, whoa. Look at that. A settlement. How lucky am I? Not a settlement, but a, you know. Keep calling these settlements. That's not what they are. Wow, this one's kind of buried. Damn it, I hate that. I think I'll go get a different parking spot because now my ship's kind of in the ground. Yeah, this one's slightly buried. How embarrassing. Who did this? They're like, you know what? I'm gonna build a cool little area to live right here. And then it gets slightly buried. Oh, I love this. They're all hanging out. Something you don't see too often. You see one or two of them talking, but you don't see them in a little huddle like that. I wanna some of my ship over to here. Anyway, here's the... Fuck, I thought I had some... Aw, man. And I can probably buy some, but... Oh, well. I think my ship will be fine there. Alright, let's go get stuff. Wait, is this the planet that I left my... It might be. No, it is not.
Said. Hey
Oh well.
Jason, what S up just came by to say
Time
hi,
Lords!
RB gonna get some water.
Alright, no problem, Time Lords. Take your time. Still got a while before I stop playing.
Said. Hey Time Lords.
Yeah, also Time Lords. Look, Jackson's here. And you missed him earlier on, but Roy was here as well. A lot of comebacks today. And we had a new friend. I don't know if they're still there or not. Their name's Sky. I call them Sky anyway. Alright, so we need carbon and we need ferrite dust. I was about to say, wow, that's a very dense plant. Because how small it was taking forever for me to mine it for some reason. What is this? Why is it glowing like that? Weird. That's because it's kind of glowing already.
Jackson. Said. Ferrite sounds like a drug TBH.
It sounds a little bit like it, don't it? But that's what it is, ferrite dust. Ferrite kind of sounds like Fahrenheit to me. And while that's not a thing, that's a unit of measurement, but... It's a type of measuring system. Just scanning things in the off chance that one of them hasn't been discovered yet, but I doubt it, you know. Though it would be nice. If this is how I was able to get the milestone. Such an earlier time than I thought I would. Oh, I still can't believe I ran out of carbon so fast.
Jackson. Said. What's the most unhinged thing you ever saw in your chat?
In my chat? Fork. That is a hard question. I'm trying to think. I know I saw something here that I hadn't scanned yet. Most unhinged thing I've ever seen in my chat.
Time Lords. Said. Jackson Hicks.
Oh man, I wanted to scan that rock.
words. Said. I thought that the bots and spamming numbers
No,
were the
I'm pretty
linchpin
sure there was
inside of the chat, or
something.
am I wrong?
I'm pretty sure there has been something way in the past that has been very unhinged before. And when I'm talking about the past, I'm talking about way, way back. Like, 2010s era. Oh! No, that wasn't really unhinged. Never mind. There was something really cool that happened in chat once, but not unhinged.
Jackson said. On my first stream here I said I was Venti the drunkard, and one time when I was on stream someone said the most funny not safe for work thing ever.
I mean, I've had a lot of instances in the chat where people have said funny things, but...
You'll remember it eventually, I'll be here.
Yeah, I know, sorry about that. There have been lots and lots of times when people have said funny stuff in stream, but I'm trying to think of an unhinged moment. An unhinged moment is a moment where a person is just saying something that nobody likes and it's kind of scary in a way. Unhinged kind of implies that someone is doing something that everybody is just like, oh no, I don't like that. You know, like somebody's acting like a serial killer or something like that in chat. I mean, I haven't had that specific thing happen, but to use it as an example. Oh, I know. There was this one time where these two people were arguing about a video game. What game was it? It was either Call of Duty. I know it was like a popular shooter franchise, but apparently one of the people was from the game that the other guy was talking about. And I guess maybe he was stalking the other guy, but it was during a Little Big Planet Adventures marathon. But yeah, basically the one person showed up to my chat from a game that they had just played, and the other person from that game that they were either competing against or something showed up to talk shit to them, and the two of them were arguing in the chat about the game, and not just about not the match. I think at some point they had just completely forgotten about the match that they had in that game, but then they went on to talk about the games that they play, and it started getting to the point where they were talking about yeah, the guy was stalking the other guy from the same match that they had in a video game, and the two of them just started arguing about games that they both enjoyed or didn't like or something like that. Like the one, they would be trying to talk to each other in a way that they would, you know, not get banned, but the other guy, I guess, was just being super antagonistic and was just finding reasons to argue with the dude about video games. And that's the whole reason why in my chat, every time that I start it now, even like above this stream, the little warning that I give at the top there says no arguing or no fighting, is because of those two.
Jackson said,
Yeah.
WTF, is it that serious?
I guess the match that they had was so serious that the dude followed the other guy to a live stream and started arguing with him. I don't know, that's why I don't like to play first person shooters. And why I definitely don't like playing combat or competitive games, because people get way too fucking serious about stuff like that. But yeah, that's why in my warnings I tell people not to fight, because of those two. That's the whole reason why that started. That's not the only instance where people were fighting in my chat. That has happened a couple of times. But that instance in general was so memorable because of the fact that the guy was stalking the other guy from a video game, that it just got to the point where I banned both of them. I know the one guy probably wasn't in the wrong, but he wasn't really making the situation any better. And when I'm saying that, I'm not talking about the stalker, I'm talking about the one dude, because at some point they both just started trying to intentionally antagonize each other. I was like a third party person just sitting there trying to make peace with everything that was going on. But at some point, the two of them did stop arguing, but then the other one started up again. I was like, okay, fuck this. A mental institution? I guess, yeah. Or seek some type of help. Or maybe just don't argue over a video game. It's not that serious. Man, really? How much do I need? I still need more condensed carbon. Oh, I just have regular carbon, don't I? Yeah. Okay, I see. Pop that in here. But yeah, that was probably the most unhinged situation that has happened in my chat before. I've had people arguing, but I've never really had it to the point where where the guy was stalking the other guy, and
Jackson,
the two of them were like legitimately arguing over the dumbest things. Yeah. But whatever. The one guy came back at some point and was like, "Why did you ban me?" And I was like, "Well, you were just being as bad as the other guy." Because the other guy had totally given up on the conversation at that point. But then he just decided to chime in and start it all back up again. And that's when I decided to ban both of them. Because it's like, you're not helping your case anymore by also instigating shit. I think I might hold on to this. But yeah. As for the... Oh, man, I wanted to... Oh, yeah. As for the coolest thing that's ever happened in my chat before, that I would like to talk about. There was a guy that made a very popular... Well, it's not that popular anymore. It's more like a cult game now. It's called Soda Drinker Pro. It's got a kind of a cult following to it. It has like a secret game inside of it or whatever, but he's gone on to make new games and things like Doodle Fighter and stuff like that. But he showed up in my chat one time, and it was really cool. He was very nice, and he'd been to a couple of my streams before. I didn't know he was a game developer, but he was like, "Hey, I made a game. Do you want to play it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." I had no idea that he was a game developer, and it was really neat. Jaden. Oh, hello there, Jaden. Welcome, it's nice to meet you. And, hi. What's your question, I guess? Very kinda weird to immediately show up somewhere and ask a question. This is my first time meeting you. So please be careful what you say. Alright, so I should have enough fuel now. So let's take off and go to a nearby galaxy to try and find something new. I don't know if I'll be lucky.
Jaden says, nice to meet you too, and can I join you in multiplayer, and can you drop me stuff to sell? I need money bad. Said.
No, I'm sorry.
Do not look at the YT live chat.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, bud. It's not that kind of a game, and I'm in the middle of an expedition, so I can't really help you out there, because I don't really have that much of anything. Also, you can't really give money in this game. You can give stuff to sell, but I don't really have that much stuff to sell. This is a brand new save file that I've started. So I don't really have anything. It's like you're asking someone who's poor for money in a video game. So yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to help you out. Let's see, where can I go to? Try and find something that's never been found before. Lots of planets in this solar system. Let's go here. Hopefully no one's discovered anything here yet. But yeah, sorry, Jaden. I wish I could help you, but I've got nothing. I really don't have anything for you to sell. And that would be cool if I could help you, but I'm not going to be able to. Hi, system. Yeah, I have a feeling that somebody's already found this system. But that doesn't mean that they've discovered everything on this on this system. So let's go down, look for some stuff to scan something, and see if they've named it. If they did, then that's kind of a dick move. Why would you do that? All you need to do is find one thing to rename and rename it. Why would you go to a system, find every single thing, and rename all of it? Unless you were trying to be a dick, you know? But let's see. Let's find something to scan. Alright, let's take a look at discoveries. Aha! Rename and re-upload. I knew he wouldn't have been that much of a dick. Creeper plant. There we go. Legacy complete. See, it's not that hard. I think everybody else gets the memo too, because pretty sure all of those things haven't been discovered. So yeah, just go to any random place, find something to scan it. It probably won't be named. As long as you're not trying to find anything in the solar systems that are along the expedition route, you should be fine. Where do I go from here once I make this jump? I guess I won't really. Oh, wait, there. Oh, I saw the line, but just as I was about to jump. Okay, so I'm on the right path. Oh man, really? Shit. Time to fight.
Time Lords. Zed. I used to play demos to see if I would like the game, but if I didn't like it I would delete the game, not argue about
Oh
it.
yeah, no, I don't think that was the basis of what they were arguing about. I think it was just one person was a fan of this game, so the other person would be like, that game sucks, this game is better, and then it would go back and forth like that, which was annoying. Wow, this is going to go by real fast. There's a weak source. There we go. I was in the middle of a shield. Hitting the shield by accident. Oh, come on. We're all getting old, Jackson. If it's any consolation, you're younger than all of us, so don't worry. Damn it, stay away from the damn shield. I want to shoot you without shooting their shield. Well, you... Oh my god, this dude don't know how to fly. He's just going back and forth. There. Woo! Should be... all of them? Yep. Alright. Cool. That is not a pirate. Oh, no, it is. Why does this ship have so many problems with pirates? You hold still. Oh man, I want to get the hell out of here. Fuck this. God damn it. Stinking slowdown caused by nearby pirates. There we go. Get the hell out of here. Fuck, man. I think the thing that sucks the most about that is that I'm not able to get the reward. Maybe if I go back out there I will, but we'll see. Of course, first off, let's collect my reward. Yeah. Just Quicksilver, that's it. I guess that's okay. Gotta give me something better. Something I could use. That's the thing I wish they would do, is allow us to transfer Quicksilver to other save datas, because it sucks that I'm not able to do that. So, there's the Dreadnought. Alright. This is very awkward, but yeah, let's get out of here. Next. There we go. We don't know. We haven't heard anything about whether or not Insomniac decides to do more Ratchet and Clank Why is everything flipping like that? That's weird. I hope that doesn't keep happening. Oh well, whatever. Let's go to the next solar system. Yeah, we're going to rendezvous point 5. No, we're still not there. We're getting close though. It's right up that way. That's the other thing too. I feel like undiscovered planet, unknown. Wow, that's rare. See, I could have named that planet. No, it's already named. Never mind. Oh no, it says unmapped. There ain't no way that's not named. It has a freaking base on it. Maybe someone's trolling me. They might have named it unnamed. You know what? That's something I should be doing, is checking out the names of these places. And stuff. What about the last system we were in? Unknown. Maybe people are just being nice and not naming stuff so that other people can name stuff. Which is weird, because up until this point, that's not the case. Bama. Oh, I love that sun flare over there. It's very pretty. Perfect Town by I Mostly Blame Myself. I've never heard of that. Sorry if I'm an old person that doesn't know young people stuff, but... Should also check out my fuel situation. Hey, as long as I don't have to fight any pirates, I don't mind going to all these systems. Eanbird system. Taking a very weird route. Okay. These two have been discovered. Alright, good. By... Shoo. How greedy is that? You should only name one planet when you discover a new system. This guy took 2. Greedy. There are people that need that to get through that milestone. I mean, they don't need it. It'll just make it easier for them, but still. All out of fuel. Of course I am. Of course I am. Alright, well, we got plenty of planets to choose from. Let's try and find one that doesn't have bad stuff on it. Gamma intensive planet. That don't sound fun. Well, this planet right here looks nice. Let's look for that. And can do some resource hunting there. Just gotta find it. Oh, you know what? This isn't a purple solar system, so maybe we can call in our... Yeah! It's been forever since we've seen our freighter. And we can collect our stuff off of it so that it doesn't get trapped here. Oh, no. I didn't hear about that. Interesting. Ooh, scatter blaster modification. Oh wait, I don't have a scatter blaster. Alright, let's get the stuff off of here that Actually, I don't need that. But I would like to have this with me. I was a little sad that I forgot to pick it up. I wasn't able to get it for so long. I don't really want the navigation data. I'll be okay without it. We also need to make some charging fuel for this. Just in case I wanted to jump, make one warp jump, you know? Alright, let's go. Oh wait, we might have enough to make more. Wait. In our exosuit, I mean. Okay, we don't have to go resource hunting. Because we're on our freighter now, so we don't have to worry about that. Hooray! So we don't have to go to that planet. Alright. Thank you once again, freighter, for being so cool. We're out of here. How much longer do we have? Alright, cool. One more jump after this one. And sadly, it is a purple star system, so we won't be able to call our freighter into there. But we can call our freighter into here so that we can come over here and visit it once we're all done. If we want to. We're free to do whatever we want to once this expedition's done, so. Oh no! Fuck. Oh, it's one of these battles, so. Let's take care of this. I will just take out their shields first. And then they can run away if they want to. Shit, man, these lasers are so big.
Jackson said, where can you fly nomad stuff? Jackson.
Oh, it's available for everything. Yeah, No Man's Sky's available for everything. Except for, you know, old systems. I mean, some old systems, it's available on PlayStation 4, so. I think that was the only ones over here. So let's go to the other side. Of course, we're getting attacked. I don't think. Oh no! I gotta save the civilians. Oh, I missed one. No, don't. Fuck. Fuck, where is it? 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 No, I got them all.
Jackson said, it's bugs.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, okay. I did get rid of the shield. Good. Thank you. And let's go in and get our other reward. I would never want a freighter like this. I really wouldn't. I hate the way they're shaped and the fact that their exit has a big ass pillar in your way when you're leaving the ship. So it's $60. Yeah, depending on where you get it, it can be anywhere between $20 and $60. Say if you were to find the PlayStation 4 edition of the game, I'm pretty sure that's a lot cheaper than the PlayStation 5 version. So I think that one's around $60, and you will still get the same experience that that the PlayStation 5 players get. It's basically the same game. It's just a lot slower, I should say. Oh, cool! Look at that planet. It's like Earth, but with a ring around it. Somebody finally put a ring on the Earth. The Earth got married. Is that it? Just that? That sucks. A very unimaginative starship. Yeah, I don't want this freighter. Screw that. I'll just take the reward. They got all these cute gek on here, though.
Said, I just double-checked and it was a ransomware that took down Insomniac Games. Among them, the hackers downloaded both game files and their personal info. I'm guessing they paid the ransom.
Scammer's gonna scam.
Said, since they're still here.
There's a B class. That's cool, but still. Was that it? I thought I could get a reward for that. So you don't get a reward anymore for saving them from the pirates. That sucks. I mean, you get a reward from the what's it called? That place over there. That place right there. The space station. You get a reward from the space station, but you don't get it from them. That sucks. That's weird also. Kind of weird. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to bring my freighter in here. Let's get away from that freighter first, so isn't crowding our space. Alright, come on in, freighter. There you go. You can hang out here while we go to the other star. It's Maverick. Nice name. You can hang out here while we go to this star system. Bye. I know they can't follow us, but I'd like to think they would if they wanted. Alright, let's go to this last rendezvous point and take this last picture. I don't want any of those planets. Oh, it's on that one right there. Place is called Arthur. Greep, Ister. Yeah, these are all random names that Hello Game has picked out. Oh well. It's got orange soda oceans. I thought my planet's oceans looked more like orange soda, but this one definitely. 100%. Ooh, I like that planet over there. I'll go take a look at that. Ah, crud. Ran out. It's right next to that building. I don't want to land near the building. So... Okay, cool. I'll go here. I'm guessing it's where those two individuals are. Those two white dots are other players, so... I'm betting that's where the rendezvous point is. That area over there is not a rendezvous point. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's definitely the rendezvous point. A portal, huh? Well. Let's hope it isn't glitched. I'm gonna land over here. Oh, this place looks a lot better once you land. Ipto. Oh, look at the golden fields. There's the place. As I thought, it's the portal. Just hoping the portal don't glitch out. Let's recharge our life support with our last gel. And here it is. Final rendezvous point. A big old portal. Once we touch it, that should do it. Oh, we gotta go on the other side. There we go. Rendezvous point 5. And there's the control panel. And there's the other player. Hey. I guess that's symbolizing... Alright, now you can go anywhere you want in the universe. Delicate Flora. Nice name. Or... nice name of a decoration. You know. Alright. So now all we gotta do is take a picture. I kinda wanna take a picture with the ship. But... I don't have it yet. I won't have it until I complete the thing. So let's just try and get a good picture of the portal. This guy's gonna run around. Alright, can I get rid of the... Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Shit, I had a good pictures thing too. Hide menu, there we go. Oh, there goes some flying udders. Let's try and get them in here. Looks like they're coming this way. There we go. That's a good one. I got the flying udders in there too. Actually, I like that picture better. Come to think of it. Yeah, they're getting real close. Let's get a good one of... There we go. It's right up in there. Alright, cool. That's a great way to end it. The flying udders were probably the funniest part of today's phase. So I'm glad I was able to get a good picture of them. She's like, look how happy they are, spreading milk everywhere. You're right. Let's get in our ship for the last time. Oh, there are gravitational storms on this planet. Oh, I'm glad I made it in here before then. Alright. Sea glass and quicksilver. More quicksilver. That's that's what I was about to say. I wish No Man's Sky would let us give our quicksilver to other save datas, you know, because then I could transfer all this quicksilver I just got to another save file. I guess at the same time I could also just buy something with this quicksilver, that way I can have it on every save file. But you know, I like accumulating stuff, saving it all up, and that kind of a system doesn't allow for that. Alright, let's get this last reward here for phase 5. Title: Surveyor of Worlds, Titan decal plans, Titan banner. Nice, but that isn't all. We still have one more thing left to get. And it's right here in the final phase. After completing every single phase, you get the ultimate reward. And that's the Wraith Starship. Cannot collect. Why not? Exit Starship to claim. Ah, because it's going to replace my Starship. Right. These storm systems aren't that bad. They don't really do anything to hurt you. It's just if you jump, you're going to go higher than you expect. So, alright. Let's collect our last reward. The Wraith Starship. Look at it. Isn't that cool? It's really neat. It is definitely not as hard to get as the living ship, but it is basically a ship along the same lines as the living ship. As you can see, it has living ship stuff in it, which is really cool. Dude, this is a really kick-ass ship, and it looks nice too, so. And there we go. There's our new starship. Expedition complete. Congratulations, traveler. All primary expedition goals complete. Your save will convert to a standard save. If you wish to continue, earned rewards can be collected on any save via the Quicksilver Synthesis Companion on the Space Anomaly. Be sure to check back for the start of a new expedition soon. But yeah, that was Phase 5 and Expedition 17, the Titan Expedition. Look at the inside of this thing. Neat. It's a lot like the inside of the living ship, except the panoramic view that it has is less interrupted by flesh. But yeah, I can't show it to you now, but the hardest thing in Expedition 5 was most definitely collecting the bones, and that's because the bones can glitch out to a point where the visor will think they're still there, but they're not because you've already collected them. So keep that in mind. Everything that you saw me do to correct that glitch is what you have to do if you're experiencing it. If you've already collected the bones, but the visor still thinks it's there, you're going to have to leave the planet, go to another part of the planet, and land on another side of the planet in order to restart the visor and get it to find a new set of bones. But other than that, everything else in this milestone was pretty simple. And a lot less of a headache than, I want to say, well, a lot less stressful than last week's phase 4, where we had to do all that underwater stuff. That was stressful for me anyway. I know a lot of people probably weren't as afraid of what was going on, for them, but me, the inky black darkness is just so freaky. These deep oceans are not very fun for me to explore. Alright, let's fly her around and see how things go. What's up with this, though? It was blinking before. Oh, it needs to be charged. Okay. Oh, cool. It takes carbon. Oh, that's the thing that I usually fill up a living ship with. The mordite, because that's easy to get. But I guess I'll go with condensed carbon. There we go. Now, with these, the cool thing about living ships is each of the upgrades, you do not have to find random upgrades in order to improve the upgrades. Or you don't have to find random upgrades in order to get better upgrades, you know, like these S-class ones. You don't have to find S-class to get S-class. With living ship parts, it's a lot different. Alrighty, Jackson. Thank you so much for staying and hanging out. I'm sorry this part of the live stream is a little boring, but I'm just explaining all this stuff for those watching in the archives and those who play No Man's Sky and want to know about this stuff. But yeah, every part of the living ship can be upgraded, so you don't have to search for upgrades to get S classes. You can start with a C class and keep evolving them with nanites to get S classes of everything that you have. So as you can see here, I got this B class. I hold down the X button and now it's an A class, and I do it again and now it's an S class. So the only downside to this is it takes nanites, and nanites are not that easy to get. But if you're a guy like me that enjoys fishing in this game, then nanites are a lot easier to get. If you could spend like a couple hours just chilling out and fishing for a while, you can get a lot of nanites and you'll be able to basically get S-class of everything for a living ship. So that's why I highly recommend getting a living ship, because it's very easy to upgrade and it's more challenging to get, so it feels like more of a reward when you do get it. I see this part right here and I want to... What? You can install... Oh, right! You can install decorative things to the living ship, even though you probably wouldn't want to. But yeah, as if you wanted it to have the Atlantid trails. All of these slots are supercharged. Well, this one is not supercharged. So let's move it to here. There we go. Well, now it's still in... I think it is. Okay. Okay, yeah. No, it's still in conjunction with the other ones. It's still connected to the other ones, I mean to say. Plasmic membrane. That's freaky. Oh, okay, no, that connects to the... Oh, it connects to these brains. Right, okay. Just making sure I have everything as powerful as I can get it. Alright, cool. This is our new ship for this save file anyway. I can get it for my main save as well, but... It's awesome. Let's try it out. Let's fly a little bit. I actually want to go to a different view. There we go. Whoa, look at that. That is freaky. Like a hot rod version of the living ship. So... Oh, right. It's because the main story wants to start up. No, I do not want to do that. Let's go to the space station and save and stop. I really don't feel like hanging around that portal. Trolls in this game tend to like doing things to the portal to glitch players out, so definitely not gonna stick around there. I'm gonna go over to the space station. You know what? I want to go to the space station, but I also don't want to stop the game there. I want to stop the game in my freighter, so we'll use the portal here to get back to our freighter. Wow, this thing is fast. Has really good maneuverability, too. I love it. Oh, look at how it lands. That's cool. The way it folds in the top part there, that looked really neat. So yeah, the Wraith. Really cool ship. I love how it folds in the top part like that, like there. I know it's like their wings, but to me, in a kind of a cute way, I thought they were more like eyebrows. I don't know. Or maybe bunny ears. I don't know. It kind of gave off a really big vibe like that. I'm trying to buy stuff. This dude's in the way. Or not buy, sell stuff. I got all those bones I need to sell. Oh, I could sell this now too. You know? Oh, I can. Oh no, that's salvage data. I also have that stuff that's on. Oh, that's my old starship that's on. The pirate things. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Well, I could sell this. I don't really need this. Clear up some space in my inventory. Alright, cool. So yeah, let's make an appearance. I typically do that for the end of the save. I make the character look in a certain way, depending on what it is you get as rewards. Let's do that. Let me see here. I think we'll keep his race the same. Let's see what we can change. Oh, this is the body top right. I'll keep that the same. Can't. Oh, there's head. Okay. What we got here? Kind of looks like the ship. That. Kind of looks like the ship, so I'll go with that. That's more vibing with what he has his look about. I'm giving some stripes. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Kind of like those already. Nah, I'll stick with these. Yeah. Okay, this is where I kind of want to deviate a bit. I don't have too many options. think we got this during this expedition, didn't we? So, yeah, I guess it would make sense that you'd wear it. There we go. Oh, right, I forgot to change the title, didn't I? Go with the title that he just got. Banner, here we go. Yeah, I'll stick with that. Those are his usual colors. Which one was this one? We'll just have to look for Expedition 17. Expedition. Survey of Worlds, that's what it was. Alright, cool. I got a gear for the... you know what, I'll keep that. There we go. Anything else I want to sell before I leave here? Oh, right, it was all on my starship. Okay, nope, I think I'm good. Alright, let's go. And, you know, let's teleport back to my freighter. In another galaxy. Far away. Oh, that's not the portal. This is. I was like, how do I step inside this? Bases. No. Oh, here it is. Yep, let's go. That's awesome. I'm glad I was able to get all that done. And we have that really cool new living ship. For as much as I love the Shervin, I don't know, I feel like this might be my new favorite living ship. Because of how cool it looks. Well, just drop me down there. But I am going to stick with the starship that I have on my main save. I feel like it fits my character more. But yeah, here we go. Let's go and save. There we are. All's right with the world. Okay, cool. Alright. Going to camera mode to do this. This is something that I should do more often. I could kind of give a good send-off. Instead of going back to the main screen, I could do this from now on. That's a good idea. Let me know in the comment section if you agree. Alright, let's move my microphone a bit so I can give out my thanks. A lot of people showed up today. But yeah, that's Expedition 17. The Titan Expedition. It was a lot of fun. To those who are looking to do this expedition, you still have 1 week left, and I hope everything that I did really helped you out. Why is everything frozen? I think it's because I'm taking a picture. Alright, this might not be the best idea. I don't want everything to freeze and then fog up. So let's just go ahead and head back like I usually do then. Alright, cool. But yeah, I hope that everyone was able to watch this playthrough of this expedition and was able to get a good idea of how they should approach the situation. You still have 1 week left to get it done, and that's plenty of time if you ask me. It technically took me 5 days to get through this. 5 milestones. No. 5 phases to the expedition. And each phase has about, in this expedition, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 milestones. So yeah, no problem. You can get through it. A lot of this stuff was pretty easy too. So don't stress. It's a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun doing it, so I'm sure you will. There have been more strenuous expeditions in the past, so I'm glad that we're getting some good stuff, some good food from No Man's Sky and Hello Games. And I can't wait for the next expedition. I can't wait to see what it is. I can't wait to see what we get. It'll be fun, I'm sure. And since we only have 1 week left of this expedition, I'm pretty sure they're going to be giving us some kind of an update sometime next week as to what to expect from whatever it is they have planned for No Man's Sky next. Right, so over on Twitch, I want to thank Jaden007 for stopping by and hanging out. It was good to meet you, and I'm sorry I couldn't help you out with your game, which sucks because normally I would. I love helping people, but sadly I was playing a brand new save data and I didn't have enough of anything to get you any money or anything like that to help out your character. So sorry. Maybe during one of my No Man's Sky chill streams, if you're able to follow me and catch me during one of those, which is something I'll be doing next week. And with that said, let's check over on YouTube to see who it is we have over there to thank. So over on YouTube we have Roy, who stopped by. It was good to see you again. It's been a long time, but I'm glad we were able to catch up. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to I'm Too High for the Sky. It was nice meeting you, dude. I hope to see you some more. I'm glad to meet new No Man's Sky players. It's always great having a fresh No Man's Sky player to see and interact with. A little sad that we didn't get to see Jonathan Mathers here. That sucks. He was here throughout the rest of the expedition. I'm sad he didn't stop by to say hello. But if you are watching in the archives, Jonathan, thank you so much for being here throughout the whole thing. It was a lot of fun having you here. Hope to see you again. And I hope to see you again as well. I'm Too High for the Sky. It was nice meeting you, and you're a pretty cool dude. Would be nice to see you again in the chat. I want to thank Moonlit Ghost for stopping by and saying hello. It was very kind of you, and sometimes that's all I really ask for. And let's see, scroll down even further. Thank you, Jackson. It was good seeing you again. I'm happy to see you're doing all right and that you're able to hang out and chat once more. I hope that everything goes good with your schooling and that you continue to live an awesome life, as all of us should. Let's see. And I think that's... Nope, that's right, Time Lords. Thank you so much to Time Lords for stopping by and hanging out. It's always good to have a mod here to supervise the chat and make sure everything's going all right. And, but yeah, I hope all of that stuff with Insomniac gets cleared out and that they do make another Ratchet and Clank. It's been a long time. It's been over 5 years now, so I hope we get to see more from them. And you know, if they make another Ratchet and Clank game, I will gladly play it for the stream. So I hope you're here when they do. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much, Time Lords, for stopping by. It's good seeing you again. Sleep easy, bud. Okay, so to those watching in the archives, I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hate to be a nag, you know, it's free. You can do it anytime you want. And, you know, a lot of people tend to tend to need to be reminded of stuff. So that's always a great way to end every stream. I don't like doing it during the stream, because it's kind of annoying to just do it during the stream. But it's a nice little way to wrap up the stream itself. If you're wondering what it is I'm going to be streaming and when it is I'm going to be streaming next time, you can always check the post tab over on YouTube. I always keep it up to date with what's going on in my life, as well as how my schedule is working out. So that's always a great place to check. It's my new community area. It used to be called the community tab, but now it's called the post tab. So yeah, check that out. Okay, that does it for another day of All Creator Live. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. And I will see you when I see you. This upcoming Monday is going to be more Genshin Impact. I'm hoping to get a lot done before the new patch update, and they introduce a whole bunch of new stuff for me to take care of. I definitely want to try and get that Traveler's Tales thing done, because I've been putting it off for so long, and according to some people in the chat, it's got a lot to it. There are a lot of people to talk to, but so that's probably all I'm going to focus on next time I play Genshin. So yeah, if you're into that, it's bound to be a pretty chill stream, because I won't have too much to listen to, no real story or anything. But oh yeah. Oh. Good night, everyone, and sleep easy. I just want to... Okay, cool. I was making sure the microphone was working. I would have hated to have to thank everyone, and then, oops, it turns out the microphone wasn't working again. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. You all have a good day or night, and I'll talk to you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Sleep easy.